Hey, this is Brant with Vintage Statements, and today we've got this nice French tall boy that we're gonna redo. So follow along and always hit that subscribe button. Alright, overall this piece is in pretty good condition. We are missing one handle though. Now, when you pick up one of these, if they don't have all the handles, keep in mind what your budget is, because this handle alone cost me $13 to order. So obviously if you have more, the price is going to go up. Maybe you've already maxed out your budget or you're coming close to hitting that. So keep that in mind. Hardware is a very expensive thing to replace, especially if you're trying to get it to match. There's over 12 different sizes of this style alone. So make sure you got to get the same one, the correct one, even when you reorder it. So today what we're going to do is we're going to sand down this top, this edge, and then we're going to scuff sand the rest of it. We're going to paint this nice linen, and we're going to do an early American brown stain top here. So this top right here will take me about 15 minutes. This edge work right here, it's going to take me about an hour, and then the rest of this pretty much has to be hand scuffed so the paint will accept it really nice. We're going to use chalk paint, but I still like to scuff sand them down, get rid of the sheen. So let's get to work. I think I'm actually going to start with the edge work here today, and what I'm going to use also is a small little screwdriver to get in and crack the edge of that polyurethane right here. Once that edge is cracked, and I can sand it off, and it comes off a little bit easier. It's a little trick I found. So right in this edge here, you gotta scrape it, crack that polyurethane, and then in here, just in that inner groove, you gotta crack it too, and then when you're sanding it, it comes off so much easier. Little trick that I found, maybe it'll help you on your project. So let's get started by using this tool, then we can start using our 80 grit sand here. Alright, we've sanded this down, scuffed it up, and now what we're going to do is stain this top. So it's a fun time. Everything's starting to transition over. What I'm going to use, my MiniWax Early American Stain, just an old shirt. What I'm going to do is just go over it with the grain pattern and then wipe off the excess. And then what we're going to do is we're going to let it sit in the garage overnight, and then we're going to start painting this piece. Right after I get the stain on, I'll do a run by so you can kind of see that farm style look that we're looking for on the top. Alright, so now we've got this all vacuumed out, wiped down. Now we can start painting. Today we're going to use Rust-o-liem chalked. It is a linen white. Same one that we used for the long French dresser that we did one video prior. So we'll have a matching set here. 2 coats on the drawers, put them out in the sun, hit this frame twice, and then we can start scuffing it. So let's get started by painting. I also have 2-inch Worcester angle brush, one of my favorites. So let's get started. coats of paint on. Now what we're going to do is scuff it up. For most of you at home, if you want it solid, definitely skip this step. But we're going to grab some of this old 80 grit sandpaper. We're going to do the edge work just around the edges and give it a nice little vintage feel. Shouldn't take very long. Then we'll wipe it out, clean it up, and then we can start waxing, which if you're not going to be scuffing up, you can skip right to the wax. Well, how about not skip? Just watch me sand for a little bit. Be like 40 seconds of pure fun. My torture time. But we'll get right to the waxing step and get this piece finalized. Alright, we've got it sanded down, wiped out, vacuumed, taken care of. Now what we're going to do is start waxing our piece. We're going to use Varathane natural finish, or a natural, it's a paste finishing wax. It goes on real nice. So I'm going to use my stain rag here. I'm going to use this to do our stain top. Then I'll switch it out for a brand new piece of cloth, which I'll do all the white with. So let's get started. Next time you see this piece, well, it's going to be finished. Alright, here it is completed. We did an early American stain top on it, gave it that farm style look, so it's got that little bit of wear and tear in it with some of the white showing through from the old paint. And then we got our chalk paint by Rust-o-liem in linen cloth white. Then we scuffed it up, waxed it up, and well, here's the end product. If you like this project and many of our others, subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook and Instagram. We're always looking for those lovely comments and thumbs up. Really do help us as a channel. So take a look at this. We'll do a quick run by. And if you like this piece, I did a long French dresser just like this. It's the same design, one video back. Have a good day.